Your childlike innocence will irritate many. Yeah, it's true, man. It's sort of like being Joseph in the Old Testament, Joseph the dream teller. When you have your own unique energy, and especially you've been retaining your seed, and you know when you're going about your day and you just giggle for no reason, like you have that joyful spirit, and just like Joseph did to his brothers, and he was testifying, and he was telling stories of his own dreams. Those were a kind of prophecies. Those dreams themselves, they were prophecies. And although Joseph was just being honest, and he just told stories of what he saw, and he was just being honest, and that alone was enough to make his own brothers get angry and get furious against him. And the same thing happens in these days and in your life, right? So in other words, you will get hated, and you will make other people irritated, sometimes very easily. Like, you don't even have to mean to expose other people's flaws. You're just being yourself. You're just being yourself, and you're just being honest and just innocent like a child. And that sometimes that will be more than enough to make some people angry and get irritated. So yeah, that's the way it is. Like, it is painful to think of, but what can we really do to fix those people? Some people just don't want to get fixed. Like, they might know in their deepest hearts that there's something wrong with them, like how they should not really get mad at you for being you and for being honest. And I'll tell you a little story. I've said sometimes that I go to a community college, and I am majoring in theater, so like acting. And one time, like, this is not blaming that person, but you know, there are many professors. One of them, like, he was trying to make he was trying to like say some things that we students we aren't learning anything. We aren't making any progress. So he was sort of so it was in this setting when we was in this particular classroom, and we were all gathered, like 25 people or 30 people, all of us. And I think this professor, he thought he didn't like the students' attitude, and he wanted to say some words. He wanted to let us know that we're something like we're no good for anything, or he didn't like our attitude, and something like you are not learning anything. Like, he wanted to say that we got no hope, like, other than just listen to him well, it's not to say that it's bad to listen to what the professor has to say. He's the professional in the field, but like, you know, at that time we were just getting back from practice, and he asked this question to all of us. What did you learn? What's the new thing that you learned, if anything? And like most of the guys, they would just remain silent. And at that moment, as for me, I was really glad, because I was practicing with my partner, another of my male fellows, and we were practicing, and you know, some of the lines we would just go back and forth with each other, and at that time I was experiencing a new level of learning, and like specifically I was really glad that I just for the first time ever in my practice, I felt that I was laughing. Like, you know, that specific scene was about laughing and just making jokes with a friend in that play, and for the first time ever I felt that I was really laughing as a reaction to the other actor, as opposed to just laughing because it is written in the scripts. So I felt that was a huge leap for myself and for the other guy too. And so I was at that time, when the professor, he was like all serious, and like, what have you guys learned? It's like, you guys are learning nothing. I was like, he was like, oh, anyone raise their hand, like if you want to talk what you have learned newly. And I raised my hand, and I was speaking up, like, oh, I was professor, like Mr. Professor, I was really glad that I felt for the first time I was laughing as a reaction to to my partner, like not like just laughing because it is written in the scripts. And I was speaking on those things, and for some reason this is really funny. For some reason that professor, he would just ignore. I don't know why, man. He would just ignore just the whole thing I was saying, and he was just go back to his like that serious, like 100% serious, grumpy, like serious face again. I was quite puzzled. Like I get the whole point. Like he was trying to teach us some lessons, and he needed the situation to be a certain way, like, you know what I'm saying? And I was not helping. So yeah, well, I don't know, man, if something similar have happened to you on this seed retention journey. Like, man, I think some low vibrational people, they're really awkward. Like, when you know, we can be flexible, like on how we think and perceive things. Like we can surely be flexible, and we can have some sense of humor. And at those times, some low vibrational people, they'll be all serious, man. And what's really funny is, like, on some matters that we really have to be serious, really do have to be serious about, at those times, those low vibrational people, they will be all goofy. Like, it's upside down, it's backwards, man. It's really funny. So yeah, I hope that this video gave you some insight, or like it was somewhat helpful in any way. So yeah, thanks for watching. My name is Chanyeok, and I'm your semen retention wingman. And just look at the sky, man. It's beautiful today, and today I just felt that the summer is ending. I like the breeze, even in like 2-3 p.m. in the afternoon, the breeze, it feels quite different. I don't know where in the world you are living in. I'm I'm currently living in South Korea, and I feel the weather changing, and I hope that just the whole chapter of your life might change for the better, man. Just like the seasons are changing. So yeah, I'm trying to encourage you here, and be strong always. Never let those low vibrational people let you down for more than a brief moment. Just get back up, man. You know you have that strength. You know you are resilient, because like we're no longer those one of those low vibrational people. Like, by the grace of God, like, may God help us through this journey. So yeah, thanks people. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. I love you. Bye.